Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will talk about top 10 luxury car. Some car companies perceive luxury as being ostentatious, loud, and large, but here at Auto Express we know that true luxury cars are made from the finest materials, feature the latest onboard technology, and deliver the most refined experience for passengers. In previous decades, the luxury car segment has been synonymous with saloons or limousines, but these days there's an increasing choice of premium SUVs on sale, too, meaning the competition for the title of best luxury car has never been tougher. 10. BMW iX. Whatever you think of that nose or that rear overhang, you aren't going to mistake the BMW iX for any other car. That's good news for Munich, because BMW has put some serious engineering effort into its new electric SUV. It's full of tech and performance, from the integrated brake system that manages slowing the car via the motors and/or friction, to the 0 to 62 miles per hour time of the xDrive 50 model and its tested 305-mile range. Above everything else, BMW's new iX is incredibly intriguing. It's such a dramatic step in its design inside and out for BMW, even by its own recent radical standards, and yet still has plenty of the brand's DNA sewn into it. An expensive, but spacious and premium SUV. 9. Mercedes EQS. As you'd expect from the name, the Mercedes EQS is the electric equivalent of the S-Class. Unlike some EQ-badged cars, think EQA, EQB, EQC, and EQV, that share a platform with their internal combustion equivalent, the EQS has a bespoke electric architecture to best package a giant battery for a near 500-mile range and to maximize interior space. Performance and range impress, as does the seriously comfortable ride. This giant hatchback has plenty of room for people and doubles up as a surprisingly effective load lugger too. Just be careful of all the flashy trims, digital displays, and supple leather that make this a seriously opulent tech fest of an interior. Pricey, too. 8. Skoda Enyaq. The Skoda Enyaq sub $42,162 starting price seems fair for the IV60 model and bodes well for the upcoming lower-powered models. It's comfortable, well-sorted to drive, and does a great job of appealing to as many drivers as possible. Friendlier and more luxurious than a Kia e-Niro and looks better inside and out than a Volkswagen ID.4, which is very, very good for the Skoda Enyaq iV and worrying for Volkswagen. If you want a practical, roomy family EV, look no further. 7. Polestar II. The Polestar II is a cracking addition to the shopping list for mid-sized EV buyers. Hailing from Sweden's Volvo, Polestar is a relatively new startup that carries across the scanty chic design values and quality from its sister brand, but wrapped up in a more progressive, modern vibe. This car ushers in Google's first Android OS, so there are very few buttons. Sounds familiar, Tesla? And everything operated from a touchscreen or by the "Hey Google" voice assistant. Sensible front-wheel drive models get a choice of 2 battery sizes, with the potent twin motor coming with the higher capacity pack only. It's good to drive with the optional performance pack too, looks slick and is very well built. 6. Renault Megane ETech Electric. We've only driven a pre-production version of the reinvented electric Megane so far, but the Volkswagen ID.3 should be worried. Available with either 129 brake horsepower and a 186-mile range, or 215 brake horsepower and a more useful 292-mile range, this front-wheel drive hatchback has gained plenty of SUV attitude in its transformation. It's good to drive and has plenty of room inside, so if the price is as competitive as promised, it's well worth shortlisting. It netted a win in our sister site Parker's 2023 New Car Awards, taking the trophy for the best medium electric car. 5. Tesla Model 3. The Model 3 has cemented itself as the UK's most popular electric car, and for good reason. It might be the least expensive Tesla available, but even in entry-level form, few are likely to be disappointed, as even the base model, packs a claimed 305-mile range and the ability to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5.8 seconds. It even comes with the autopilot drive assistance system, which takes the edge off long trips and adds to the space-age feel. The long-range dual-motor version with all-wheel drive and increased range is available. It can cover a claimed 374 miles and serves up a sports car rivaling 0 to 60 miles per hour time of 4.2 seconds. The top of the range performance drops the time to 3.1 seconds, with range tumbling to 340 miles. 4. MG4 EV. MG's electric cars until now have been good value, dull, but worthy things that did nothing for the brand's image as a purveyor of Chinese knockoffs. The 4, called the Milan in other markets, is a totally different kettle of fish. It's all new, based on a scalable EV platform, with a range that will extend from its current standard and long-range models to both an extended-range car and a 443 brake horsepower, all-wheel drive, electric, hot hatchback. It's good to drive, the interior's not too bad, it's loaded with equipment, yet the entry-level model undercuts a Volkswagen ID3 by 10 grand, with finance packages that look insanely tempting. This isn't just a good cheap electric car, it's a good electric car, full stop, that just happens to be remarkable value. 3. BMW i4. Forget about the BMW i3, i8 or the iX. The BMW i4 is an altogether different approach to electric power. And while it doesn't outwardly look as innovative as previous cars produced by the BMW i division, it's easily one of the best electric cars you can buy in the UK today. There are two i4s to choose from. An eDrive 40 with rear-wheel drive, 335 brake horsepower and a claimed range of 367 miles, or the M40 with 537 brake horsepower twin-motor all-wheel drive machine that also happens to be the first ever all-electric M car for $14,455 more. Underneath you'll find the same Gen 5 BMW electric drive tech, though here it's not wrapped in a part carbon construction like the iX. Regardless, you won't care when behind the wheel. Both models of the i4 stab the accelerator and the i4 reacts with the kind of instant thrust that makes you think of computer game. There are two i4s to choose from. An eDrive 40 with rear-wheel drive, 335 brake horsepower and a claimed range of 367 miles, or the M40 with 537 brake horsepower twin-motor all-wheel drive machine that also happens to be the first ever all-electric M car for $14,455 more. Underneath you'll find the same Gen 5 BMW electric drive tech, though here it's not wrapped in a part carbon construction like the iX. Regardless, you won't care when behind the wheel. Both models of the i4 stab the accelerator and the i4 reacts with the kind of instant thrust that makes you think of computer game. 2. Kia EV6. Kia's flagship EV6 is available in single-motor two-wheel drive or twin-motor four-wheel drive flavors. All regular models are capable of 300-plus miles, according to WLTP testing, while those happy to sacrifice some range for performance might be interested in the hot 577 brake horsepower EV6 GT. Even lesser models handle well, with good performance and a comfortable ride. It's similar in size to the Hyundai Ioniq 5 on which it's based, meaning plentiful space for passengers to lounge front and rear. There's a capacious boot, too, making it a perfectly practical choice for families. 1. Porsche Taycan. The Porsche Taycan is an incredible technical achievement. It does the things we all enjoy about driving, accelerating, braking, going around corners with supreme alacrity, and features a massive well of capability, largely untapped by normal driving. Porsche offers cheaper, rear-wheel drive variants to sit alongside the toppy Turbo, Turbo S, and 4S models. Today, Taycan prices start at $87,767. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel.